Okay, I finally see the picture as it should be. Testing. There we go. Thank you for joining me. Sorry, I had to start this like 3 times because it was the wrong orientation. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with that stuff. Let's see who's here. Oh, just me. Oh, we have one person. Welcome. So waiting for people to come into the room. I had some clients pick out some themes for these themed readings. So this is for April, May, like present and 1 month. There's no such thing as timeless readings. Collective readings are BS. This is in all signs, okay? I don't throw stuff at the wall and see if it sticks, you know? I get very specific messages for your sign group. That's how these online readings works. But let me get through some of the questions I got. I chosen one, obviously, who is stalking your social media. But I also got who's got my back at work, who's my secret hater, where to meet my new soul tribe. Is there a past life or childhood trauma that needs to heal? Is the next pope going to be the last pope? Who has eyes only for me? Who regrets ghosting you? Am I currently on the right path? Who is secretly in love with you? What is my greatest potential gold mine? What is God presently preparing me for? Then I got the whole childhood trauma thing. I didn't know that was like on people's minds. So we have a lot of deep thinkers here. Does someone want to marry me or do they just want sex? And then somebody wanted a foreshadow of 2026. That's like a completely different thing. And who is stalking my social media? So we're going to start with Aries and go, hello, everybody, and go through Pisces. If you're new to the channel, I've been reading for 35 years. My name is Natasha. I've been on YouTube for 6 years and would love to make this a daily thing. So please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the channel and it's even energy exchange. And I got a little monkey here. Monkey, hello. Yeah. So out of the 227 decks that I have, and this is one wall. I just added 3 new shells last night. I am going to choose one of these decks. Social media. One moment, please. I'm being drawn to the TV series Tarot. And I'm being drawn to the Green Witch Tarot. And I'm being drawn to the Good Fortune Tarot. I had to step on a bunch of wires over there. Hi, monkey. Good monkey, yeah. Okay, that's what they look like. TV series Tarot, Green Witch Tarot, and Good Fortune Tarot. I like to pick out at least 3 different ones. This will be the primary. This will be the clarifier. And if there's any advice or ultimate outcome, or if the clarifiers need clarifying, I'm going to pull that from the Good Fortune Tarot. Please like, share, subscribe because it helps boost the channel. I'm so thirsty. Okay, Aries. Ideally, I would like to get 6 themes done today. Snail. Yeah, snail. Tell me about the person, the sign, and their character who are stalking Aries social media. Please tell me the sign and or the characteristics of the person who is, I heard, boss. So it's like a supervisor or you know, the owner of a company, right? So it's someone you're not related to, theoretically. I mean, I hope not. Who is stalking Aries social media? Please give me their sign and or characteristics of their personality so that Aries can identify them. Ooh, I feel so sick right now. Ooh, it's somebody that, like, you would be like, oh, please, no. Please, no. I don't think you're going to like this, Aries. 8 of Wands, yeah. So, I don't know if you're newly hired. Let's get one of my lights turned off. There we go. Oh, it's turning off. Okay. So this is the 8 of Wands. I need an additional light. Otherwise, you guys are going to kill me. I guess I'm just going to have to use this. Here is the 8 of Wands. Here is the TV tarot. It's like an aerial shot over the city. And there's a certain road lined up. Now, this is typically my... it is associated with work because it's the 8th house of other people's money, right? Look at the lighting. Figured out. That's a Sagittarian energy to me. It's someone who's confused with the 3 of Swords in reverse, or they're healing. So I'm going to have to clarify whether this means confused or healing. Okay? Yeah. Again, a work card. This is the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Here it is in the upright. Okay. Now you had it in reverse. I heard lording it over you. So this is a person you know already. They're in a... Now, if you're a housewife and you're watching this, or a house husband, or you're retired and you're going, I don't work. This is however you make extra money. And this is how this situation still applies to you, because this person has some kind of authority over you, either status-wise or at work. But I'm getting a heavy, like a boss, right? The central is this. Now, they could be like subtle or not so subtle. This is a person who appears overly friendly and will take you to lunch, which is like, wow, my boss is so nice. They take me to lunch all the time. They're just trying to find a way in. Like Anne, right? And the fact that I heard lording it over you, it could lead to a demotion if you don't put out. Okay? So they lust after you. They might be healing from a broken heart. Not that you're not worthy. Okay? This person isn't vulnerable. But they're not a predator either necessarily. Okay? So let's clarify. Unless we get the card we don't speak of. But they look on your social media. And they might even like catfish you. Like they have several different accounts, you know. Now 3s are related to the Empress, the 8s are related to strength. And the 3s are related to, again, the Empress. tell me what this Three of Swords in reverse mean for Aries in the month of April and May. Please tell me what this Three of Swords in reverse mean. To give the Aries an answer as to who this may be. So Aries knows their stalker. They may have told like their best friend about you, and the friends kind of stalks you too, but not in the same, for the same reasons. Like, oh, have they gotten together yet? That kind of thing. I don't know. It's kind of gross. And then you have the Lovers card in reverse, clarifying the Three of Swords in reverse. This person can't decide whether it's love or lust. Okay? They may have strong Gemini and Sagittarius, and I want to say Leo energies. Now, what I've noticed with my clients who come to me, that they know the sign of the person they're asking about, but that sign or that person will be represented by a completely different element. Okay? That's because most of the times people sit in their moon or ascending energy or their Venus energy. Okay? So whoever's been coming in your readings about this person, and they're represented by the Lovers card, that's them. So it's either a Gemini or the person you're thinking about that has been represented by the Lovers card in previous readings. Okay? And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Here it is in the upright. Is the tarot reader wrong? Maybe. But it's interesting that you have 3, 6, 9. Isn't it? This person is like trying to manifest you hard. Hard. So either they're confused, like they think you're their soulmate, but you're not. I mean, you're the soulmate in the sense that you were meant to have an experience with them, a work experience, say. But this person's like 3, 6, 9, you, right? Now, you have 2 3s on the table already. Now, if we get a third 3, that's lies, right? So let's clarify. They want to move fast. Okay. They might push you into mandatory training or threaten you with a demotion. All that's needed for that to happen is for you to turn a little cold. Okay. This seems like a rough one to navigate successfully. So maybe you're sending out resumes already, because this is my sending out resumes card. I'm just saying. I'm not telling you to. I'm just saying nothing good can come out of a situation of a one-sided relationship, right? What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse? What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse for Aries? Now remember, if we get 3 3s, that means lies. And you have another 3 with the Empress. 3 3s, the tarot cluster mean lies. Either you're lying to them like, oh, I have a girlfriend or I have a boyfriend, right? 5 of Pentacles. Recently, they might have restored your faith, like back down a little bit, and you're like, oh, glad I don't have to deal with all the, innuendo and double entendres and whatever it is, right? Two years ago, when I worked in Marin County, I had a Piscean work on me for 2 years, and no matter, I had to get in, services from this guy for my portfolio. right? And he just wouldn't take no for an answer. I'm like, hey, do you want to go? I'm like, are we going to discuss business? Yeah, just totally business. And then he would make his move, right? That lasted for 2 years until I just had to stop, right? Because I'm like, no. One thing, he was married, and I don't mess with married men because I'm not a hooker. And, I'm in love with somebody else, so it really doesn't, Anyway. All right, don't bite me. Don't bite me. No. 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 Okay. This person may even appear to step back and you go, oh, my faith is restored in them again with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. It's a lie. And I feel like they just want to have you. Anyway. Yes, they're stalking your social media, and it's the person you think of as a boss. I'm just saying. If you want a more personal reading, please contact me or someone else. Now we're going to read for Taurus. Hi. How many people are here? Oh. Taurus. Who is stalking Taurus's social media? Please give me their sign or characteristics so that Taurus may identify them. Who is stalking Taurus's social media? To find out more about them, please give me their sign or some kind of identifying characteristics with their personality so that Taurus may identify them. They may be Jewish, like by faith, not just by blood. And they tell everybody that they're Jewish, like they brag. The Empress in the upright. They may be Republican, I want to say. This is from the TV show VP. She's kind of thrown in a situation where she has to learn on the go and put out all these fires all the time. Maybe that's your person. And it may be a woman. And it may be a mother. Meaning, a woman who's a mother, who's Republican and or Jewish, and they're in a position of power, whether they deserve it or not. Then here you have the Six of Pentacles in the upright. Now this looks like Perry Mason or something. Right? Weighing the pros and cons. They might be charitable in some way. And then the Ace of Swords in reverse. They're looking for negative information about you. So it's not a sexual or romantic attraction. They may be looking as to whether you post political stuff online. They may have been tasked with this somehow. And if it is someone at work, they're doing it for everybody. All the underlings is a phrase that comes to mind. It's kind of crazy. Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's not just you. It's part of a... Yeah. What are you doing? It's part of a policy check. Okay. Now, it's not only when you're at work. Okay. This isn't like they're checking to see if people, are on their phones all the time. It's not that. They're actually checking people's social media.
What's the matter, baby? Why are you crying? Little baby, I gave you foods. I gave you cookie. Little baby. I love you. You're such a good boy. I know, okay. I know you're hungry, but I just fed you. You're okay. Why don't you sleep for a while?
Uh, right, wrong, good or bad, and it is wrong and it is bad. They're looking for negative information. They're looking for to whether to see you're a Trumper or a Democrat. Even if this person is a Jewish Republican, they might be looking for people who are anti-woke or anti or like pro-Israel, even though this person is Jewish. This person is following directions. So they're not the president, they might be middle management or your supervisor, right? Now, if you own your own business, say, and this is just for Taurus. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. We did Aries, now we're on Taurus.
Little baby, stop it. You're making me crazy. You're making me crazy. I love you, though.
Even if you own your own business, this is a client that would be important to you. They're looking for political stuff or anti-political stuff. And it's with weighing the pros and cons or making a decision, right? After the Five of Pentacles comes the Six of Pentacles. This is someone who's been nice or good to you, so it's the last person you would expect, whether a supervisor or a client. Because in a way, our clients are supervisors, right? Okay, let's clarify.
Monkey, little baby. Yeah. Smell, smell. Yeah, smell.
Let's clarify the Ace of Sword in reverse. Please clarify the Ace of Sword in reverse. Please clarify the Ace of Sword in reverse for Taurus. Please clarify the Ace of Sword in reverse for Taurus. Hey, please clarify the Ace of Sword in reverse for Taurus. Victory. So they may find something because this Sword of Victory is in reverse or looking for negative information. They might be successful at getting it. Because this reading is for you, but it's about somebody else. Okay? That's why that's not you. And then we have the number 15 card. This is the card we don't speak of. And the name of this card is Nature in this deck. The Green Witch. You can see this person is like... There's like demonic dancing happening in the background. And this person looks like they're doing a spell. I don't know if this person is being rewarded with incentives, a money incentive to get information about you. Could this be a private eye? It could be. So we'll clarify that. But it's with this card in reverse, someone's purposely looking for negative information about you, Taurus. You guys are so quiet today. Please clarify the meaning of the Empress card in the upright for Taurus. Please clarify the meaning of the Empress card in the upright. Now, this is a significator for Taurus. Could that be you? I don't think so. Because the whole way I asked the question is, who is stalking Taurus's social media, right? Please clarify the meaning of the Empress card in the upright.
Monkey. Now.
Judgment in reverse. This is called Harvest. For some reason, recently, this is generally for April and May. Like right now and May, okay? Because timeless readings are BS. A Scorpio, or someone who displays scorpionic tendencies, someone who acts in secret anyway, okay? They were given information about you and your political or anti-political leanings. And you're kind of like being investigated. This person may entice you to comment more or DM them online. This is the invitation card, the Page of Wands. So both you and Aries had a negative social stalker, really. Okay, some social stalkers are great. You know, someone's in love with you, but they have, they're coming to terms with their feelings or whatever. That's not the case here. It's not. Someone is trying to get information from you. They're trying to entice you into responding in a way that they can take to somebody else who is passing judgment. Okay? It could be a supervisor, someone with a whole lot of power. It might even be the second in command. Okay? I'm just saying. Okay. Geminis. Hello, everybody. I would love it if you'd like. That would be amazing. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate you. Okay, Gemini.
Fine, monkey, monkey.
Who is stalking Gemini's social media right now and in May? Please give me a sign, some sign, or some kind of personality characteristics that they could identify them with. Who is stalking Gemini's social media? I heard catfish, meaning a hidden identity, not necessarily catfishing you. Who is stalking Gemini's social media? I heard along with someone else. So someone has options. Whoever's watching you has options, at least one other, right? Who's stalking your social media? Or, they're stalking two people. And please give me the sign or personality characteristics so Gemini can identify them. Hello, everybody. Welcome. People who are new to the channel, I've been reading for over 35 years. 6 years on YouTube. I'm clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and feeling empathic. 3 of Wands, an opportunity. This is the TV series Tarot. This is 6 Feet Under, the TV show. Most of you might be too young to remember that, but it's a group of undertakers, and then they have paranormal experiences, And then you have Perry Mason, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Someone who's holding their coins to their chest, basically, and Hermit. The Hermit in reverse. I don't know, this is House, right? They might be a Virgo. That's the only significator we have here. Now, it could be their moon, sun, rising, Venus, or Mars. One moment, please. slamming the door. Sorry, I manage a building and keep slamming the freaking doors. It has like a central courtyard that has like cathedral-like acoustics. So anyway, they're very Virgo-like. Okay, if they're not a sun sign Virgo, they have a lot of Virgo characteristics like house. Someone who's very detail-oriented, asks a lot of questions, that kind of thing. And this is a person who's searching for answers, and I think they found their answer. Now, you have another detective, right? So this one person might be really service-oriented, always has like a set of prescription pills on them, that kind of thing, right? Because Virgos always take like a pharmacy with them everywhere. Oh, you need like a heating pad? Here, I have one. It's like that. Here you have Perry Mason, right? Someone else who finds answers. In the upright, this person is a miser holding everything to him, right? To be revealed at some other time. They might be about to reveal themselves and spill their guts to you. Is it romantic? I think it is, Geminis. I think it is. They might work in a justice-oriented industry, So they might be a judge or a cop or a firefighter or county clerk or, something like that. And then they're just looking for an opening, basically. When should I make my move? Right? Maybe they're waiting for you to break up with someone. Maybe they're waiting. I don't think they're stalking you to see how you're dealing with life without them. I think this person, it might be that you went out with them before, but not necessarily. Deep romantic intentions, And from the outset, they look noble, okay?
Itty baby.
So I want to see the Hermit. Please clarify the Hermit in reverse for Geminis. So they could have Virgo in any of their inner lying planets, including Venus, okay? So that's why you may, in other words, they may be in Aquarius, but they have a Venus in Virgo, and this is how they are when they're in their romantic self. Hello, everybody. What's this Hermit in reverse mean for Geminis? Right now and in May. Ten of Wands in reverse. Here it is in the upright. The Ten of Wands in the upright is about carrying a burden that's worth it. In reverse, it's a slog, right? It's not worth it, but you have to do it, right? This person can see the light at the end of the tunnel. They can see their destination. They can see their destination. What's that, kitty? Here in the reverse, they cannot. Now, this person's going from a 9 to a 10. So maybe they're wrapping something up before coming forward and utilizing this Three of Wands energy. Yeah, because then you have the Nine of Wands. They might be dealing with documents because of the tarot cluster. 2 9s mean documents. They might be court documents, so maybe they're just coming out of a legal relationship. The Nine of Wands is the other shoe drops. Remember how I said with the Hermit in reverse, they found the answer they're looking for? They're waiting for an opportunity where you're in the right. And so this person is intelligent. Okay? We're just stalk social media. Yeah, if it's like every hour. Okay? I don't think they're doing that. Now, 3 nines as a tarot glusser mean litigation. Okay? This person is ending a court case, which is likely some kind of legal partnership. Doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but that would make the most sense, right?
Smell. Smell. Oops. Okay.
That would make the most sense. They're about to reveal themselves. If they're getting a divorce or a separation, there's pretty penny. This person's losing about 4 coins, right? So let's clarify this 3 of Wands, looking for that opportunity, right? Now, 4s are related to the sign of Cancer. This person is unstable in their money right now, probably because they have a big expense. But 4s are also neurologically tied to law enforcement. Okay? So they work in the justice system somehow, maybe. I don't think it's a detective, like a private investigator. I don't think it's that. So I think you know this person already. What's this 3 of Wands in the upright mean for Gemini? What is this 3 of Wands in the upright mean for Geminis?
I'm a kitty baby.
You're getting a lot of fast shuffles. Usually I like to do it 8 or 9 times between pulls. 5 of Cups. They might decide not to make a move because the 5 of Cups follows this. This person may hold back or regret they didn't take an opportunity when they did. Again, you have 3 answer cards in because you have the Hermit in reverse. That's somebody who was researching something and now has the answer. Then the 9 of Wands, where you have someone waiting for the other shoe to drop. It drops, meaning they got an information drop, right? And then the High Priestess in reverse. This is secret information. This is secrets are revealed. And then you have the 4 of Wands. I don't think they're going to reveal themselves yet. But it is possible. You know, you go from a 3 of Wands to a 4 of Wands. So there's progress. There's stability. Anyway, this person has romantic designs on you. For real, Rose. Okay. What's that? Is that another kitty? Now we're on to Cancers. Boy, you guys are so quiet today. That's okay. Please tell me who is socially stalking Cancer's social media. Please give me a sun sign or personality characteristics so that Cancer signs may identify them through this reading. Who is stalking Cancer signs social media? Please give me information about the person and what their intentions are. Oh, this is weird. I mean, it's impossible because he's dead. I heard Placido Domingo, so that might be it's for Cancers, by the way. I don't know if this person or you are into opera, or there's some kind of connection between you with Placido Domingo. They might be an Aquarius or any water sign. But this is the significator for Aquarius. This is Star card in the upright. So this person is hopeful. So it seems romantic in a way. And then you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. There's a wake-up call of some kind. This is a person who, in the upright, if we had received it in the upright, is making plans for the future. There's a wake-up call in that. And then you have the Hanged Man, the number 12 card. And you had it in the upright. So they may be a Pisces or a Sagittarius. So we have two significators, two majors, right? So it feels romantic to me. Placido Domingo is a clue as to their identity. So either this person, first name is Placido, or the first name is Domingo, or they like opera, or they have a very deep voice, or they like to sing, or you meet them at a concert. I mean, it's just like there's variations. That's the clue, right? So that you can identify them. So you know them. I guess everybody would know their social media stalker for the most part. I feel like you know them, and if you don't, you're about to meet them. They're Pisces, okay? They may have a secret life, which is not unlike Pisces to have. Hopefully it's not a secret family or something. But 12th house, Pisces are 12th house. So that's, mysteries. They might be into the tarot or the occult, right? But there's a wake-up call. There's an aha moment where you might realize or find out that they're stalking you online. Like they give a clue or something, or they accidentally, I don't know, they reveal themselves. It might be about around 9 to 12 days from now. But they're very airy. Even if their sun sign isn't this, or, Aquarius, you have two watery energies, right? Someone is full of help. This is a romantic card, the star, because this is the constellation for Aphrodite in that card. Anyway, let's clarify. What does this Hanged Man card in the upright mean for Cancer signs in regards to this reading? What is this Hangman card in the upright mean for Cancer signs in regards to this reading? What is the Hangman card in the upright mean for Cancer signs in regards to this reading? If you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to look at the other videos, like the foreshadowings for 2025. Two of Cups, they really want to date you. This is my date card. They feel that you are soulmates, or maybe you are actually soulmates. Okay? So this person has romantic designs on you. Ooh. They might have a strong scorpionic energy, or they might have a temper. Okay? Most Pisces do. Okay? I should know I'm a double Virgo, double Pisces. But they don't just lose it for the sake of losing it. Like they don't have any self-control. They do. Okay? But their 12th house, they're ruled by, if it's a Pisces, they're ruled by the 12th house, and they kind of just want to remain mysterious. Okay? But the challenge for Pisces in this lifetime is to be able to reveal themselves. To learn how to trust. Right? And show that dark side and have people still accept them and not hide it, right? Because if you oppress the feeling, Then like in the TV tarot, this HBO show, is it Derek or something like that? Where the guy's like secretly a serial killer. Yeah. So this person suppresses their feelings, but they want to date you. And they're about to like lose their shit, right? Because they just want to tell you. So what's this wake up call? I have a feeling they might reveal themselves or show themselves either intentionally or inadvertently soon in April and May. What's the Seven of Cups in reverse mean for Cancers? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse mean for Cancers? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse mean for Cancers? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse mean for Cancers? Six of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups, wake up call. Six of Cups in reverse. You have two soulmate cards, okay? They might have watched you a while to see if you... They feel an inexplicable connection to you. And they're just trying to figure it out before they make the move. And then you have the Magician, which in this deck is the Witch. This person has all the resources. Now, whenever the Magician shows up in what it appears to be a romantic reading, it might be that you might have to make the first move if you know who this is. Like, if they accidentally message you revealing their feelings, it can happen. Like they were DMing somebody else about you and then you accidentally get it. For instance, I'm not getting that storyline. I'm just doing it for instance. And they go, oh, I'm sorry. And you go, no, I have eyes for you too, if that's the thing. And then that opens the door, right? They have to feel safe in order to proceed. That's why the 7 goes to a 6. They keep waffling back and forth. Like, should I or shouldn't I? You know what I mean? Because if they're a Pisces, they live in a lot of fantasy, right? Not that they're crazy or anything. It's just, you know, sometimes they choose to stay in their fantasy because it's easier to manage than their real life. You know, because people. You know what I mean? So... what is this Star card? Yes, I mean, you're their wish, though. Now, how would they know that? I mean, do they know that you're their wish? Like if they're pining for you? You're definitely a source of rich fantasy for them. What's this Star card in the upright mean for Cancer signs? In regards to this reading. Thank you, everybody, for being here. So, just as an aside, I had some of my regular subscribers and clients give me a list of themed questions, and this is one of the questions. Who is stalking my social media? Knight of Wands in the upright. Yeah, they're hot. They might think you're a player, that you recycle romantic partners or something. But you seem independent at the same time. And then you have the second 6. So the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. He or she wants to give to you. Okay? The Star card is kind of androgynous, okay? So it could be male or female. But they're secretive in nature because you have these 2 secretive cards, right? If they haven't revealed it, they will reveal it. And they might reveal it by accident or by accident. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So you know them too. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Now we're going to move on to Leo.
Hi, Minnie Man, kitty baby.
Who is stalking Leo's social media? Please give me their sun sign or characteristics of their personality so that Leos might identify them. Please tell us who is stalking Leo's social media. Please give us their sun sign. We may get the rising sign with this reading, I was specifically told. And it's okay to ask people what their rising sign is. Oh, would you like to know? Or if you give me your birth time, I can find out. Then you know. Because most people will tell you that. Asian people won't, because they know that you can tell a lot about them from their birth date and birth time. Yeah, the Three of Cups in reverse. Then you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. And then you have the Ace of Cups in the upright. What's the Intuit I got? Oh, maybe their moon sign. We don't have any significators here. We do have water. I want to say air. Earth and, yeah, water, air, and earth. They might drunk call you and reveal their feelings. This person, they kind of fantasize about marrying you, but right now, if you offered like, hey, you want to come over? And they would be like, yeah. It's never good to start out a relationship with sex. You should get to know a person. I guess I'm old-fashioned in that way. Because, then the sex becomes the basis of the relationship. But, women as a whole don't have really anything else to offer but their body, unless they're like a CEO or, make loads of money some other way, They can offer emotional stability. What tends to happen, and I don't know why I'm bringing this up, otherwise, other than, it's probably connected to your reading, that's really the reason why it's important to make your own money and to be stable in your life. Because relying on somebody else for money creates an instability in you, in women at least. But then on the other hand, having an independent woman as a wife or a girlfriend is intimidating to a man because they can't control him with money. So, it's a fine line, that people have to navigate. True partners won't care. True partners won't fear losing the other if they're confident that they're a good partner for this person. Do you know them? Maybe. But they might be like 2, 3, 4 tiers out of your immediate vicinity. In other words, if you work in one department, this person might be someone you meet from another department, at the water cooler or whatever, but they're not part of your department, right? You've never been out with them. And I think they wonder if you like go on, bro dates or girl nights out. I don't know what the male equivalent of that is. Bro night out or girls night out, right? They're not revealing anything, but it's not lusty. They'll do it. But see how you have this eye, right? They really watch you. And if you're somebody who sends out like e-blasts at work, they read them, I want to say they favor you. And I don't want you to take that the wrong way. It's not like they have a bunch of choices, but they like you the most. It's not like that. It's like nobody else interests them. And I can see why. Okay. But they might reveal themselves whilst they're intoxicated. Like TMI. Okay. So this looks like Sex in the City, right? So they might even be from New York. Or you are. What is this Ace of Cups in the upright mean for Leos and the nature of this reading? Hello, everybody. Please tell me what part of the world you're from or what sign you are, if you want to share. What does this Ace of Cups in the upright mean for Leos in the nature of this reading? So you'll see me, for people who are new here, you'll see me look off in this direction. This is the direction that I get messages from my spirit guide, Jenny. Okay. Queen of Wands in reverse. They may act like you're no big deal. Like they might even be, I don't want to say hostile, but like they might be, like you would never think this person would really dug you. This is already turned over. Three of Swords in reverse. They might be healing from heartbreak, or they might be confused about their feelings. I'll pull another Star in the upright. So they might be an air-water combination. Now I want to see, this person's not revealing, this is the no charity in reverse. They're not weighing the pros and cons. They're not deciding on whether they should approach you. They're just watching it. Okay. But you got to remember, they have an Ace of Cup energy behind watching it. And that's important. In other words, it's not the card we don't speak of, the number 15. And it's not the Knight of Wands in reverse. This is someone who probably thinks you're marriage material. I heard wifey. Wifey. The Page of Swords in reverse, yeah, that's my stalker card. They're not thinking about approaching you at all. They're just going to watch you. I think they wish that, yeah, the Six of Cups in the upright, they really like you. But they act like they don't. Like you would never think, right? Do you have 3 6s? No. Okay. They're kind of bummed about, I don't know if they think you're unavailable or assume you are, but they're trying to find out more about you. Not for, I mean, for good reasons. You know, what do you like to eat? Where do you hang out? That kind of stuff. Even though they're not at this time, in April and May, planning on making a move. Okay, Virgos. As you know, I'm a double Virgo, double Pisces. Who is stalking Virgo's social media in April and May? Now and in May. What is their sun sign? Their personality characteristics? Who is stalking Virgo's social media? This is a weird. I heard a taste for gender. I don't know. They might work in the justice system. They might be a Libra or have Libran characteristics. But this is the Justice card. This is the Unfairness card or Separation card. I don't know if you're presently separated from this person. Yeah, they think you're soulmates. Like you were destined to be together. Because we're reading from their point of view, right? I'm sitting in their energy. Here there's Mork and Mindy. And even though you might be from disparate cultures or galaxies, right? It doesn't matter. It's karmic. You were destined to meet each other and to have a relationship. This is what this person believes. But you have the Four of Wands in reverse. There's emotional and physical instability with this person. They may have Cancer in their chart. Here, this is Glee, right? The TV show, because it's the TV series Tarot. In reverse, there's separation, but you're destined to be together. But right now, it's unstable. Or this person feels it's not the right time. Okay? Which show is this from? This could be LA Law. There might be a lawyer. Anytime I say justice system, this person could be a judge, an attorney, a county clerk, a firefighter, a cop, a sheriff, a meter maid, anybody who wears a badge or shows up in a court somehow or works with the court somehow, testifying. They could be an expert in their field and they could testify a lot. Okay? Everybody's so quiet. I'm happy that you're here, though. So let's clarify the Lover's card. So you know them, and they know you. Now, the fact that they're unstable now, and it's not the right time, can imply that they're thinking there might be a right time in the future in April and May. Apparently not. Okay? But there's definitely separation. You could also be divorced from this person because the Justice card is in reverse. I have to tell you all the meanings, right? But I want to know, what are we talking about here? Okay? What's this Lover's card in the upright mean? What's this Lover's card in the upright mean for Virgos? And the person who's stalking their social media? The only significators we have here are Libra and Gemini. It doesn't have to be their sun sign, okay? This could just be symbolizing the duplicity they feel in not revealing themselves, right? Because They may act a certain way around you, and then, but secretly, they think you're soulmates, you know, that kind of thing. What's this Lover's card in the upright mean? For instance, this is my Venus and my Mercury, Libra, you know? Five of Wands. They feel that there's competition with the Five of Wands. They might be manifesting you through spell work. Then you have the Five of Pentacles in the upright. This is how they feel. They feel despondent without you. Because this isn't somebody you're with. Even if you're watching this and you're married, there's somebody stalking your social media who's like, we belong together, but I can't be with this person right now. Because they're going through something. I want to say a Tower. Yeah. And they might be, this is the Hangman card. They will have a realization either now until the end of May. They might have a lot of earth in their chart too. This is called the Oak King. But in the upright, this person could reveal their feelings within 9 to 12 days. Or they're just going to wait until after May. Okay. They might be going through a house move as well, or you are. What's this Four of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos and the person socially stalking them? What's this Four of Wands in reverse mean?
Hi, monkey baby.
In reverse mean for the person who's socially stalking Virgos? Nine of Wands. They're waiting for the other shoe to drop on something that you're posting. They almost have all the information they need and they just need one more wand for completion, right? But little does this person know, they have like 13 wands, you know? But they're waiting for one piece of information to come in. And then you have the Lover's card again. Now for Virgos, for May, the Lover's card first came in reverse, and then at the end, the ultimate outcome, it came in the upright. You have two upright. This person, it loves you. They think you belong together, that's it. Like they have no question in their head. There's no question. They realize it. It's like they don't know what to do about it at this point. Or how to proceed. They might be like working stuff out on their own. Maybe they're going through a house move and they say, well, after I move, then I will, whatever's. But right now you're in separation. Okay?
Hello, everybody.
What is this Justice card in reverse mean? For the person socially stalking Virgos? What's this Justice card in reverse mean? For that person socially stalking Virgo? This person might have had multiple accounts stalking you. They don't necessarily follow you, but they stalk you with different accounts because they're secretive. Look at that. Fool in the upright. They're going to make a move. I don't know. Time is really hard to... In April, May, they might make a move. It'll definitely be a new beginning that you can build on after this separation. And the Three of Swords in reverse will heal whatever. I mean, here you see a group. So I don't know if you're meeting in a group situation. If you do, see how peaceful this Three of Swords is in the upright in this deck, the Green Witch. In reverse, there's healing. Okay. And then you have the Hermit in reverse, which is you. So you may reveal feelings for each other when this person comes forward. Because, you know, if you're a Virgo female, you ain't doing all the work. Not because you think you're better. It's just, we're just not made that way. You know, we're very committed to our gender roles. Okay? So whoever is watching Virgo will need to make the first move. Okay. Anyway, this person, you have 2 Lovers cards in the upright. They are in love with you. Like galactically. They think you're destined. Like through time, space, history, whatever. That's nice. I'm so happy for you guys. Anyway, Libra. Who is stalking Libra's social media? Please give us the sun sign and or personality characteristics, which will help Libra identify them. Who is stalking Libra's social media? Please identify the sun sign and personality traits so Libras can identify them. One more. Oof. I feel really warm. Here you have the Death card in reverse. They could have scorpionic characteristics, meaning they're secretive and intense and, you know. I don't know if you met them during the pandemic. Now, I'm just going to let you know that I've been getting like inklings about a July, August, September shutdown with this bird flu thing. And I notice other psychics are saying August, but I feel like it could start in July. I hope it doesn't happen. That could be a fire alarm. Hold on. It stopped.
Come, baby. Come. You want to meet everybody? Come.
Somebody was cooking something and the smoke detector went down.
Look, monkey. It's a baby. It's a baby. Look. It's a baby. Yeah. Hi, baby.
I believe this one's a Gemini. I think he is.
The baby. Are you my little monkey? I love you. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. Come.
Death card in reverse. I think this is Dead Like Me. The TV show, because it's the TV series Tarot. Wow, everybody must have been a Virgo. We got a big drop. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. I don't know what TV show that's from. And then you have the Eight of Pentacles in the upright. Someone you mentor at work or you apprentice for at work. The only significator we have is Scorpio. That could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars. Okay? It might be slow moving. If they're Scorpio, Scorpios tend to observe. Like even before they introduce themselves, they go, oh, I like them. And they'll watch you for a while. Okay, so they very well may be a Scorpio. And you may work with them in some way, whether it's for them or with them or you're the supervisor or whatever. The dynamic of the relationship is that someone's learning from the other. Okay? Okay. It feels very like not loving necessarily. Scorpios, if it's a Scorpio, it's someone who hides their feelings as a general rule. So they might be really kind of like all business, with you. Okay? It's definitely a long, slow burn. What is this Death card in reverse mean? What's this Death card in reverse mean? What's this Death card in reverse mean for Libras in relation to this meeting and this reading? What's this Death card in reverse mean in relation to Libras and the nature of this reading? Six of Cups in reverse. They suspect your soulmates. I don't know if this person's going to really make a move. You might be fantasy material for them. Now you definitely work with them in some way. They could be a supervisor, client. You met them through work. Because the Three of Pentacles in the upright. You may have trained with them, or you are training with them as an apprentice, or they you. Definitely a big focus on the pentacle, the coin. What's this Eight of Coins in the upright mean for Libras and this reading? What's the Eight of Pentacles in the upright mean for Libras and this reading? What is this Eight of Coins in the upright mean for Libras and this reading? They might be a Virgo as well, like a Virgo Scorpio combination. So you might have gotten a glimpse like, oh, I think this person like digs me or whatever it is. And then it goes away because they hide it, I don't know. Two of Wands in reverse. There might be issues with you having a partnership, whether it's not kosher at work or whatever it is. And then you have the Eight of Swords in the upright. This person is stuck in their head about whether they should make a move or not. Now, 2 eights is a tarot cluster, mean surprise developments. Ace of Pentacle. 8 plus 9 plus, you have 10 pentacles here, total. I don't know if they're planning it on it necessarily. They might have a moment with you in April, May, where you're like, oh my God, I saw something in their face that I should make a move now. They do everything by intuition. Okay? So they make a big offer. Or you might have that big talk, which leads to Ten of Pentacles. So this person is not a player, okay? They choose wisely. In other words, if it's a dude, they sleep with whores but marry virgins. Or matriarchy, noble women, right? They don't have a Madonna whore complex necessarily. They just, it's a practicality for them. But the feeling, Scorpios are deep feeling once they reveal them. Okay? Okay. So now we're going to read for Sagittarius. Oh no, Scorpio, right? Because that was Libra. So we're going to read for Scorpios. For those just joining us, we're using the TV series Tarot as a primary pull and the Green Wish Tarot for clarifiers. And if the clarifiers need clarifying, the Good Fortune Tarot. Who is stalking Scorpio's social media? Please give us the sun sign or personality traits so Scorpio may identify them. Who is stalking Scorpio's social media? Please give us the sun sign or identifying characteristics so that Scorpios can identify them during this reading. So you've been watching readings about this person for a while now. So I feel like you pine for them, okay? So obviously, even before pulling cards, they stalk your social media. Whether they're going to ask you out or not, I don't know. The King of Pentacles in the upright, they might work in banking or just be wealthy just in general or they're like in an upper tax bracket at least, okay? They might work in oil because this is Dallas. They might be from Dallas or you might have met him in Dallas. Dallas is a clue. Or Miami for that matter. With Miami Vice. And this is the Sun card. Right? In reverse. And then here you have the Page of Wands. You stalk your social media, they're about to, especially if they're a dude, it doesn't have to be because pages are androgynous, okay, about to invite you out. Or they get good news that's so superb that they feel confident enough to ask you out. Dallas and or Miami is a clue. I want to say Austin as well. Austin, Texas. Okay. Thank you for being here, you guys. Okay, let's clarify. So this is the student card, good news card, the invitation card, right? This is someone your age or younger. We have fire and air with, fire and earth with the King of Pentacles. This is the Leo card, right? So they might even be a cop, right? Okay. This person stalks your social media. Again, to try and find an opening. Is that what people do these days? They, instead of asking questions, they stalk social media and look for the right... I mean, there seems like to be a sense of like a consciousness of time in all of these readings, right? What is this Page of Wands in the upright mean for the person stalking Scorpio? What's this Page of Wands in the upright mean for the person stalking Scorpio? The person's stalking Scorpios? Because this reading is not just for one Scorpio, it's for all Scorpios. Okay? Don't cut. Yeah. They have big designs on you with the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. This person wants to move in with you, possibly even marry you. And the King of Swords in reverse. Maybe they're confused about how it's going to happen. They just plan on it happening. Now, 2 Kings as a tarot cluster mean business cooperative, so you might have met them through work or their workplace. For instance, if you're someone who works from home and you don't have a workplace technically, but you go to, you have a regular client and that's where you meet them through work. Or it's the butcher down the street in the grocery store and you meet them through their work. You know what I mean? Okay, so I want to know the Sun in reverse. What's the Sun in reverse mean? For Scorpios and the person stalking Scorpios. What's the Sun card in reverse mean for the person's stalking Scorpio? I don't know what I heard. First I heard Talibet and then I heard Taliban. But I don't know if my brain substituted the T with the N. What's Talibet? It's a dosage. Talibet is a medicine. Anti-hypertension. Is used for control of blood pressure in a hypertensive emergency. Talibet. Okay. So this person, that might be a clue. Okay. Now this is a person with money. This is a person who's about to have a big talk with you or about to make a big offer or is waiting for the right time to do so. And then the Queen of Swords in reverse. Now you had the King and Queen of Swords. Now either they're married, okay, or your synastry together makes you an heir couple if you ever got together. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I think this person is just stalking you from afar and they have no intention of inviting you unless there's an opportunity. But remember, this person may be married, okay? And they may, even though, they might be an air sign or they might make, with their partner, have an air sign element, strong synastry. In other words, the wife could be a water sign and this person could be an earth sign, but together with their synastry, they make an air couple, okay? Okay, now we're going to read for Sagittarius. Hello, everybody. Who is stalking Sagittarius' social media? Who is stalking Sagittarius' social media? Please give us the sun sign or personality characteristics so Sagittarius can identify them. Who is stalking Sagittarius' social media? Who is stalking Sagittarius' social media? Please give us the sun sign or...
Hi, kitty. It's a baby kitty.
or personality characteristics so Sagittarians can identify their stalkers. Should I cut? Yes. So I don't randomly cut for the new people here. It kind of changes colors, or there's light that comes out from the part of the deck I'm supposed to pull at. Okay? So it's not random. Hi, we get a lot of Six of Pentacles. This is like the third or fourth sign to get this. Right? See how one person's carrying scales? Hi, Felicia. Welcome. And then you have the Knight of Wands in reverse. I don't know if they're a cop or used to be a cop or a soldier, I want to say. And then you have the Queen of Wands. But see how she's sitting on like a stone, almost like an icy but stone throne. Okay. Now, this is a very different Queen of Wands from other decks. Usually, if you notice, I mean, I notice because I'm a tarot reader for 35 years, but see how she's crossing her legs? Usually, the Queen of Wands has her legs slightly spread in decks in comparison with other queens, okay? They might think you're closed off but beautiful if you're a woman. If you're a dude watching this reading, you have a fire sign most likely watching you and they think you're hot, hot, hot.
Monkey, no. Little baby, no. No crying.
I feel like looking at the bottom of the deck, which I rarely do. They might be a cup. Five of Cups in reverse. They're optimistic. They might be dealing with a Ten of Wands situation. And they're about to have a new beginning with the Ace of Wands in the upright.
Hi, baby.
So let's clarify. They could work in the justice system or be a police officer or a soldier. And you see the sign here? North Los Angeles. I don't know if that's a clue. Hi, Raymond. Maybe at the end I will. Right now I'm doing an all signs. But welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys. So I want to know what this Knight of Wands in reverse. I mean, this kind of indicates if it is a dude, might be promiscuous, right? They think you're closed off, but they think you're gorgeous. And if they're a female and you're a male watching this, they think you're very handsome, right? I want to say something to write home about. So they might be looking for a spouse, okay? Someone they'd take home to their family at some point. I don't feel it's lusty necessarily. They might be looking for a marriage partner. What does this Knight of Wands in reverse mean for Sagittarians and the people stalking them? What's this Knight of Wands in reverse mean for Sagittarians? And the people stalking them? I think we've been on here for an hour and a half, yeah. Page of Wands in reverse. It doesn't look like they're going to make a move anytime soon. You might be fantasy fodder for them online. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse. You're an escape. So you're fantasy. I don't think I really need to do any more with this. They think you're gorgeous. For some reason, they're holding back. Whether they think they want to keep you in a fantasy space or they think you're promiscuous with the Knight of Wands in reverse, because that's your card. But so is the Queen of Wands, if you're a woman. So right now, it doesn't, I mean, whoever's stalking you is kind of fantasizing about you or using you for fantasizing material. I'll let you figure that out. Now we're going to read for Capricorns. Are you ready, Felicia? Welcome, everybody. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. And please look at the foreshadow readings for 2025. I think you'll be interested in those. And Pluto and Aquarius for all signs. Also, my maze for each sign are up already. Who is stalking Capricorn's social media? Who is stalking Capricorn's social media? Who is stalking Capricorn's social media? Please give us a sun sign or personality characteristics, which will help us identify them. They might work in the justice system, or they might be a Libra or have strong Libra in their inner planets. Now, inner planets, you have inner planets, you have outer planets. The ones that really mean anything, like I'm a double Virgo, double Pisces. The reason I'm a double Virgo is because my Jupiter and my sun sign are in Virgo, and my moon and rising are both Pisces, right? So this would be inner planets are up to Jupiter. After that, they're outer planets that don't have a lot of gravitational pull on you or have less gravitational pull on you. Okay? There might be a separation at the moment, or maybe this person is getting a divorce, or maybe they're like Sagittarians stalkers. They're just your, fantasy material. And then here you have a Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, when you have two Knights, it's a tarot cluster. And as far as I know, I'm the only reader that reads tarot clusters. It's actually a real thing. I learned it from Jane Lyle. At any rate, two Knights is a tarot cluster, meaning meeting old friends. So you know this person. Now here you have happy days, right? Hey, it's the Fonzie. Fonzarella. Again, they might be working the justice system. They don't necessarily have to be a cop, but they could be, military or cop, firefighter, justice, attorney, attorney general, just anybody who has to deal with the courts at some point or the justice system of a city. Okay. And in Happy Days, Fonzie was kind of like the unofficial leader of the pack, right? So this person might be in a leadership position, but you know them, so you might have already been with them, or they know you from the past. Does this resonate with you, Capricorn, Felicia?
Monkey! No! Monkey! Shh! No! No! No cry! No! Are you my baby? Are you my baby?
You're tough.
You're the baby. Are you my baby?
Are you going to come down with us?
You're the baby? Yeah? You're the baby. Yeah.
What is this Justice card in reverse mean for Capricorns and their stalker?
Hi, baby. You're my little monkey.
Go for it. What does this Justice card in reverse mean for Capricorns? And the person stalking their social media. I heard that it's unfair that they're not with you. So maybe this person feels looked over, like maybe you had in the past a choice between two people and you chose another person. Waiting for the other shoe to drop with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're looking for information and they're going to get it in April or May. Then the Eight of Swords in reverse. They're not in their head anymore about you. They know how they feel about you. I can't really get a feeling or any intuit about whether they're going to make a move or not. I don't feel like they're stalking you to see if they can make a move. Like, oh, now they're in between relationships and I'll make a move. Or, well, she seems like she's really got her or his stuff together. So it's probably a good time to make a move. It's not like that. Please clarify these two knights in reverse. I don't know if things ended badly between you or if there's resentment because both the knights are in reverse. What's this two knights in reverse mean for Capricorns and the person stalking you? I'm seeing like balloons being let out and like let float into the sky. Like someone has a bunch of balloons and they just let go of them. But I see the balloons traveling up. Somebody might be letting go, in other words. Or they might be letting go. Or they think you've let go. There's a wake-up call of some kind. I'm clarifying both the knights. And yeah, they're not going to make a move. With the Ace of Wands in reverse. Judgment in reverse, no second chance. Yeah, so they watch you. They're looking to see what they're missing, and they're about to let you go. And there's been a separation, so you know who this is. But, I mean, some of them go that way, you know what I mean? Okay, now we're going to read for Aquarius. Welcome, everybody. For anybody who's new, please subscribe to the channel. I'm Natasha. I've been reading for over 35 years. I'm clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, and feeling empathic. But welcome to the channel. I appreciate you. Who is stalking Aquarius's social media? Please give us the sun sign or personality characteristics. Who is stalking Aquarian's social media? Please give us the sun sign or personality characteristics so that Aquarius can identify the stalker. Ooh, okay, so for the first time during this whole all signs reading, I feel like this person is whoever's stalking you. And this is for all Aquarius, not just one. You chose to be an Aquarius in this lifetime like we chose to be our relative sun signs, right? Because we want to have, it's a group experience, okay? So that's why online readings work. You have the same kind of pros and cons and the benefits and obstacles. That's why I can say with confidence, according to this reading, that Aquarians might have a stalker who's kind of, I almost want to say deranged, okay? Everybody had like really, that's somebody at work or whatever it is. Virgos has like somebody who's just like very keen, like zeroed in. Hi, Deborah. Do you really? Okay, so that is resonating. Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So you know this person from the past. Because this is from the TV series Tarot. This looks like a medical emergency show, like I don't know, the one with George Clooney or whatever. At any rate, the focus of the TV series is like the EMS part of it. Okay, this is the soulmate energy, but it's in reverse. Ooh, yeah, Ten of Cups in reverse. Person is very unhappy that they have to stalk you and they're not with you. And then you have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This is Xena, the warrior princess, right? In reverse. Now, knights go out in front of the king and the war party to either give the king's, offer of either truce or war, right? It's in reverse. And then the Ten of Cups is the Addams family. I mean, there's a spooky part of this person. They might be an EMS technician, right? Driver, something. They might work in the medical field. They might even work for a firefighting company. At any rate, yikes. And other people think they're creepy too. Might be what attracted you to them. They're kind of an outsider and you're an outsider, except you're an outsider by choice, because you're rebellious and you think out of the box and you walk to the beat of your own drum, that kind of thing. What's this 10 of Cups in reverse mean for the person's stalking Aquarian social media? Oh, I feel like a cry behind my eyes. This person has cried over you. So this might be someone that you were with at some point. Seven of Wands. Now, this Seven of Wands in the Green Witch Tarot is a little bit attenuated, right? Because the right way is that, you're defending your territory, you're standing your ground, right? Depending on the orientation. Here, this person is choosing how they're going to defend themselves, which is weird when you're clarifying the Ten of Cups in reverse. Choosing how to defend themselves. Yeah, they think you're soulmates, you belong together. How weird is that? Okay.
Kitty? Meow.
Now, when a Knight of Swords is in reverse, that's a person who's not practical. They're not logical. Are they a fire sign? No, but I may do one card readings at the end after Pisces, so why don't you ask me then, okay? Now, it could be their moon or their rising, too. I know a Leo who comes up as the King of Swords, like every time. So, and then I know somebody who is a male that comes up as the Queen of Swords. And then I know somebody else who always comes up as the Emperor in reverse. So I mean, it's whoever you first think of. That's the person. Oh, good. Think about what question you want me to ask, or want to ask me, Deborah, later on after Pisces. What is this Knight of Sword in reverse mean for Aquarians? I feel like this person is not all right. Like, they could snap. Four of Cups in reverse. They feel bored and stagnant. They have a fear of being alone. They think you're the one. And they can't seem to have a new beginning with you. They don't feel victory with you. They feel rejected, in the past, and they don't feel they have a new beginning with you. So what does the Six of Cups in reverse mean? Is that nostalgia or is it something else? Well, the question you can ask Deborah at the end is, what's their next move or something? Or if new love is coming into your life. Now, since I'm only going to do one card, maybe a clarifier for the readings that come after it, which I don't usually do, by the way. Okay? But I'm willing to do it here. You have to pare down the question to like yes or no. Like it has to be phrased in such a way that I can answer it with a yes or no. What's the Six of Cups in reverse mean? For Aquarians and the person stalking them. I feel like I have a monkey on my back. Like I feel like this weight on my back that's kind of making me feel hunched over. Knight of Pentacles in the upright. We're clarifying. They're not going to move in fast. Oh yes, what is their next? Okay. When you have two Knights as a tarot cluster, that means meeting old friends. So you might come across them either by accident or if they plan it. All the way to the end of May. And then a Seven of Cups in reverse. At one point, because you have two sevens as a tarot cluster, there was mutual respect. Now there is not. One person respects the other one. They might have a wake-up call about how you truly feel about them. Which is indifference, apparently. And then you have the King of Cups. Yeah. This person is not emotionally stable, and they weren't a giver in the first place. It was always about them. I think they're kind of kooky. But when I first started this reading, it felt like I had like this kind of like situational awareness feeling where I'm like, okay, is there something dangerous around me? Like, I don't think it's something in the room because I don't have ghosts in this building. There's no ghosts in this building. So I don't think it's something that I was picking up. Okay. Now we're going to read for Pisces. Okay. We'll ask after. So you guys get your simple questions, yes, no questions ready because there's a delay here, okay? And I don't usually do that. So not because I'm arrogant, it's because I usually don't have time to do it. So, and plus I sell readings. So, if you're interested in a paid reading, my 12-month readings are $275. My 1-hour readings are $125. And my half-hour readings are $75. Who is stalking Pisces social media? Please give us a sun sign or personality characteristics so Pisces can identify them. Who is stalking Pisces social media? Please give us a sun sign or personality traits that would help Pisces identify them. I feel like my throat chakra is blocked. So I don't know if you're not talking to this person or they're not talking to you. I feel like, and even with this blockage, I feel like I want to stand on a roof somewhere and like scream, like the message that I want to give. So they're dying to talk to you. They're not talking to you. You have Judgment card in reverse. This is either no second chance or there's a bad judgment of some kind. Maybe they're judging you and what you post. And then a Five of Swords, they feel like they've won over you. So I don't know if this is somebody you had a fight with. And then they might work in the justice system. They might be an attorney, a judge, something, right? Or they might be a Libra. Scorpio, Libra energies. This could be their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Mars, right? They want to deliver a message. They're dying to talk to you. But something stops them. So there's two people kind of advertising their wares on my chat. Okay. I promote readers who I respect. You come in uninvited to my chat and start advertising your channel, I'm going to remove you forever. Like, how dare you do that? You think you're dealing with an amateur? I will remove you forever. No questions asked. So, what's this Judgment card in reverse mean? What's this Judgment card in reverse mean for Pisces and the person stalking them? So the person stalking you, Pisces, works in the justice system, feels like they've won over you, has scorpionic, secretive tendencies. They don't want a second chance with you. So they're just watching you. And it's not usual for Pisces to even have social media as a rule. But they watch you online somehow. I don't know. That could be emails. I'm not really sure. They feel victory over you. Like this person you had a fight with. This is their energy. They feel like they won. There's no second chance because the Judgment card is in reverse. And they feel a new beginning because of this victory. I don't know. It's kind of dark. They might be an air sign with the Queen of Swords in reverse. It's a Queen of Swords in reverse, so they're kind of kooky, right? And they might have even celebrated with friends. I don't know. It's I get like a revengey kind of feel, like they did something just to mess with you or F you over, and they're happy about it. It's kind of creepy. I don't like it. Okay. Choose better next time. Okay. I'm going to scroll up because I'm doing the unusual, and I'm taking... Okay, what is his next? So true, he is next case X. She won't let him go. Okay, do you want me to... Will he contact me again? Raymond Taurus, do you have a question? So I'm going to use the Good Fortune Tarot. And I may clarify with the Green Witch. Yeah. Will the person whom Deborah Catalano is thinking about right now, will that person contact Deborah again? Will the person who Deborah is thinking about right now, will that person contact Deborah again? It's a short one. My fingers started tingling. So I'm either told to stop or my fingers tingle when I have to stop shuffling. That's how I know. I don't think so. And if they do, it's like angry. It's after a tower. But you know, this is a pretty mild tower. I want to say after they get their shite together, they're almost there. I think they're trying to get to a place where they've ascended a little bit. Like, I've learned my lesson, will you give me another chance? If I had just pulled this card, it would be like a no, right? I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. But you do have 3 negative cards. If they do, it's because they contact you because they feel like you're the best choice and they don't want to be alone. But I have 3 negative cards, meaning the word no. Okay? So you got 3 cards. Does anybody else have any questions they would like me to answer? Going once, going twice. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. I appreciate you. I'm going to try to film one more reading, but I'll tape it on private so that I can release it tomorrow. But the page, when I asked my long-term clients what questions I should ask, the one I just read for you is one of them. But the other ones, and let me know which one you want me to do next, but I won't do it live. Who regrets ghosting you? Am I currently on the right path? Who is secretly in love with me? What is my greatest potential gold mine? What is God presently preparing me for? Have I healed from all childhood traumas? Does the next potential romantic interest have good intentions? Does someone want marriage from me or just sex? I'm not doing the foreshadowing for 2026. Who's got my back at work? Who's my secret hater at work? Where should I go to meet my new tribe? New soul tribe? And is the next pope going to be the last pope? Is what I got. So if anybody has any suggestions on what to film next, which I will post tomorrow.
Hi, monkey, it's a baby. It's a baby monkey. Yeah. Me. Me. It's a baby, yeah.
No? Okay, I'll just choose one randomly. Anyway, thank you for being here, you guys. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps boost the channel. And, you know, the more subscribers we have, the more readings I can do, basically. I'll make the time, you know, somehow, in between my 3 jobs. So thank you so much for being here. And voila! That is the sign. Anyway, thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.